In today's world, there are a lot of applications that can help students and teachers to enhance the learning environment. One of the apps that I would like to review first is the Flip app. So, the Flip app actually is very easy to use for both the teacher and the student. It allows for group collaboration and replying to questions, asking questions through text and through videos. The Flip app also has timed video recordings, so the discussion posts shouldn't be too long and are easy to follow. It also makes sure that students get right to the point before the time runs out. In a class setting, the Flip app would be a really good way to have students engaging with one another, and they could also add information at home or they could do it in class. It's a very versatile app in order to really boost that discussion and collaboration of students. Inside the app, once you record your video, students are also able to go and watch it back before they post it, which is a really good feature because it allows them to listen to it, see if it's good, and if they like what they've said, see if it's adding to the discussion, and then they're able to go ahead and post it and view the rest of the class's posts and engage with one another. There's also a way to go through and add little pictures or filters to your video, which really helps with the kids and help students engage in what they're talking about, and they also enjoy posting the videos. So I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick a few of the videos that I've used and the engagement components of the app and how this could help your classroom. So when you go into the Flip app, right away it comes up with the groups that you're in. This is from a previous course that I've taken, Analyzing PE and Sport Instruction with Dr. Boulder, and as you can see, it tells you that there are 10 videos so far in this group and there are 10 members in the group. When you click on your group name, it immediately will start playing videos from that group, and it also allows you to read any introduction or post that the professor or teacher would like to include. It also goes into your class page, which allows you to see any assignments that are there, and you can click on the little camera icon and add to those discussions. Another thing that I like is really easy for students to use is to go ahead and join a class. You click on the plus sign in the corner, it's pink, and you're able to either create a group from a teacher's perspective or join a group, which allows you to either scan a QR code or put in a teacher's code. And then lastly, in order to record a video on your own, you can either go in through the group or you can go ahead to the camera button. It is at the bottom of the screen and it lets you record. You can pick filters to add on. There's plenty of those to choose from, keep students very engaged. And there's also color that you can change for different text or different aspects. You could draw, kids love that. And then lastly, there is a time limit once you start recording up top, and that lets kids know how much more time they have to talk about the topic before the video will end. They do not have to use all that time. You can go ahead, click the button at the bottom, and it'll save the video for you. Lets them go ahead and upload it. So that's just a basic on how to use Flip and how it can help your classroom to engage in discussions and collaborative aspects while also keeping students engaged in the conversations. The second app that I would like to review is called Quizlet. So some of you may have heard of Quizlet before. I had used it a little bit in high school for maybe making some flashcards, but overall never really got into using it because I didn't know all the features that it involves. So when I was looking up apps that are really beneficial for students and teachers, Quizlet kept coming up. So I decided to download it, give it a try, and I found that not only does Quizlet allow you to make flashcards for you or for your students, it also allows you to go in and use AI, which creates practice sets, creates games that are interactive with students. You could use it on a projector. They have a really fun matching game that I think would be able to use with different levels depending on the terms that you input. And then I also found it to be really helpful that they use AI within the app and take your data sets, so all of the information that you put in to make your flashcards or anything, all the terms it's called, they use AI and they are able to create practice tests, practice quizzes, questions for students to answer, and it really can help them go ahead and practice all of the material and really get that repetitive notion so that they are learning inside the classroom or outside the classroom. It provides a lot of students different ways to study, which I like, and it also ensures that you as a teacher can set up the data and the terms that you want them to study and then release the link to the class. So I'm going to go through and pick a data set from Quizlet, so not one that I personally made, just someone else had made, and I'm going to go through and show you what it looks like to do those different study tools. Alright, so once you go into the Quizlet app, it's already come up with the main home page where you can look through all different types of study things. They might give you some suggestions, they might give you different sets that you might want to give a good try. It also goes to your profile where you can pick courses that you're in. You can add your school, or your teacher can create one, or as the teacher you can create some courses and then give access to students. You can also save different classes and study sets inside of a folder in your library, which makes it easy for access for students. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this skeletal system set that I looked at earlier when reviewing the app, and already you have flashcards right above and easy access for students to go through the flashcards. You can also scroll down within the set, and they have all of the terms there easily laid out for students to go ahead and quickly review. Then when you go back towards the top, there's the option for flashcards, learning, test, cue chat, and match. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the match, which starts a game for students where they're going to try and match fingers and toes to the name of the bone. And it actually times you, which is very cool, gives students that competitive edge. You can go ahead and keep on tapping around however you would like to, and it just keeps on going. And then it gives you a time at the end. They also have practice tests. If we take a look at those, you can get instant feedback, turn it off, pick how many questions you would like. And this is something you can use as a class, or you can have the students studying individually doing it. It also gives you a lot of options. So I'm going to go ahead and just pick this so we can see what it is. Collarbone, true or false is the clavicle. True, moves on, and you can go through the whole practice quiz. So again, that's Quizlet, and that is an easy way for you to interact with students, whether using a projector in your classroom and having the game up on a smart board, or you can have students working individually at their desks. Using apps like Quizlet can help them be engaged and also reach that competitive edge if you really want students to be getting repetitive information and using the knowledge that you previously talked about in a lesson. So Flip and Quizlet are just two of the apps you can use and incorporate into your classroom. And I am so excited to learn about more apps that I can involve in my lessons, but these two I will definitely be including in the future.